Hello and welcome to the Hobby Breakfast Show. RPGs. I don't know what we're calling this series. We're going to today be having a look at a Star Wars game. It's not an actual game, I should probably say. It's just a homebrew rule set
just
based
made this
on
up.
something else, pretty much. I'm joined by Man OT. Say hello.
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 Fucking great delay there from OT. And we are going to be running through a little system. It shouldn't take too long, this game, he says, and obviously that comes with the heavy caveat of it depends what you two decide to do, really, doesn't it? I'm going to be GMing. These two schmucks are going to be playing as characters. So let's get started. We're jumping straight in.
Oh my goodness. We don't know what to expect, also, viewer.
Yeah.
We know that we're playing a Star Wars RPG and what our stats are, and we don't know how to play, really. Unless, is it similar to the Lord of the Rings?
It's the same as the one that we did before, yeah. So
we have
guys,
a vague idea of the mechanics.
You guys pick some stats. It's a D6 based game. Like, you roll low is better, basically. But yeah. The Star Wars music plays. And we're gonna not have a big title sequence of info. Instead, could I immediately just get both of you just to roll a D6 for me?
I got a 2.
I'm getting the dice app up on the computer.
Good. We're always prepared.
The D6, right, here we go.
Yeah.
5.
Okay, so we're going to do it like lower is always better in this game. So that was just like to roll to see which of you is going to be first up.
Cooler.
Yeah, cooler. Okay, so OT, you rolled lowest. You wake up. Okay, you've got an absolutely like splitting headache. Like,
that sounds like a normal Saturday morning.
Pain throbbing through your head, the bright light above you, your eyes are blurry. You sit up, you're in a room. The door you can quite clearly see is locked and it's shut, okay? And there are 2 other people in the room with you.
Right.
You can't remember anything. Like, you have no idea who you are.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
What do you do? You're off.
I'm gonna take a look around the room and look at the 2 people I'm in there with.
So you have a look around the room. The 2 people you're with, they're humans. Both of them are unconscious. The room itself is quite small. There's some kind of like, they're not exactly beds, but kind of raised platform areas made of what looks like metal. And from the kind of look of the room, you think you're probably on some sort of spaceship.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna have a look at like the door, or like to see if there's a way out.
Sure. Do you want to have a roll? Give me an intelligence roll.
Oh, brilliant!
Really glad I put 2 in intelligence.
That's a 6.
There's no way out. It's your character kind of like gets the impression that this might be like some sort of holding cell.
Right.
Like, it's been locked from the outside. Somebody's trying to keep you in.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, if I can't escape, and everyone else is unconscious, I guess I'll just wait for them to wake up, or can I like walk?
You're not going to try and make them wake up.
I was about to say I could walk over and shake them. I guess try and wake them up. I'll walk over to the nearest person and give them a shake.
Mayor, you wake up. You're being shook. You're being shook awake. You have this absolutely splitting headache. Like, feels so painful. Your eyes are blurry, and this human male is waking you up.
I'm like, what the fuck? Who are you?
I mean, I guess I'm responding like, I don't know. I'll say, well, I can't remember. There we go. I can't remember.
Do I remember who I am?
You
Yeah.
don't remember who you are even, Mal.
Okay, I start freaking out because I don't remember who I
Yeah.
am.
To be honest, I think we're both panicking right now. Like, this is pretty fucking stressful.
Okay. I don't remember who I am.
I guess, like, should we, like, I'll suggest, should we go over and shake the third person awake and see who they are?
That does seem to be the obvious course of action.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you don't know who you are either.
No, like, we're all... Yeah.
This is me talking in-game.
Oh, I see. Okay, we might need to
Okay.
subtle
we
hints.
don't have in-game
Silly-
voices.
Silly
I don't know what
voices.
race-
Silly
Look
voices.
at my hand.
Here we go,
What?
incoming.
I'm human, presumably. So okay,
Yeah.
well,
Both
human voice.
of you are human.
Are we both male?
Yeah.
Okay, well now I can make up a voice then. Oh god, this has put me on the spot. Well, I'm just going to start by shaking this other lad awake, or like trying to do it a bit more subtly than this other character woke me up.
So you're shaking the other guy awake.
I'm going to gently shake him awake. Yeah.
Tenderly.
He slowly wakes up. He sees both of you, and he kind of edges backwards against the wall. And one of his hands goes up to his head, and he just starts kind of holding it.
Yep, I feel the same as you, lad.
It
looks like we're all stuck in here.
Yeah.
Who are you, what's happening?
We have no idea, but we're in this together, apparently.
Good question.
Presumably you don't know who you are either.
No, I can't remember anything.
Brilliant. Well, what does this guy look like? Does he look like a sort of strong person, little nerd? Like what was he looking like?
He looks like fairly kind of average build. He doesn't look like, he's not like a huge strong guy, but he just kind of, about 6 foot, reasonably kind of built.
What does Mare's character look like?
Mare, tell us what your character looks like.
Oh god, I get to choose. Oh dear. I am a human male. I have a slightly sort of gentle giant look to me. Like I'm slightly taller than average, fairly strong looking, but I'm wearing these like spectacles that come to the end of my nose. Slightly older, sort of muscle grandpa, if you like. Yes, we'll go with that. He's got a short white beard and sort of grey, stubbly, whitey beard thing. Yep, that's his appearance apparently.
Cool.
What does your character look like, OT? Now that you've had all that time to think about it.
Yeah, that extra 30 seconds. I'm envisaging kind of like Grima, like, but maybe maybe just in slightly better condition. So like, probably like
pre-war Grima.
Yeah, pre-war Grima. He's like, I'd say like 5'6", bit of a hunch, and like quite a sneering guy. Like, he always looks like he looks quite punchable. Would be the way I'd describe him.
I refrain from trying to punch you for now.
The NPC stands up and just no.
He's got sort of I think quite greasy brown hair. Should he have any facial hair? No, probably no facial hair. Just sort of like a bit of stubble, and like not strong at all, and like looks like a pretty weak dude.
Okay, so we've got white-haired muscle grandpa, and slightly smaller, greasy Grima.
I think like he looks shorter.
Grandpa and Grima, perfect.
Yeah,
and average-looking guy. just sitting there. Cool.
I go. Does the door doesn't have a window? There's no windows or anything in this room, are there?
No, there's no windows. It's just a bare, like, metal room.
Okay. I go and knock on the door, and I shout, "I need to piss. I have a weak bladder."
It's a bold strategy.
They don't know. I pretend to be frail. I try to make my muscles look slightly smaller.
No response comes.
I start pissing myself. I tried everything,
is this
guys.
it? Should we just stop?
The third guy just starts edging more towards the corner.
I'm going to join him. Fuck this. Like, this is not what I signed up for.
Oh dear.
If there's a bunk bed, I'm going to climb on top of it and try and put some distance between myself and whatever.
There's like a raised platform, no bed. You can stand on the platform.
Okay, yeah. I'm right in the far corner, like
I'm going to examine the door.
What after? Oh god!
Well, in an attempt to do better than you, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, give me an intelligence check then.
Oh, good.
Here we go.
4, but I think I needed a 3.
Yeah.
You pretty much come to the same conclusion. Your character knows a little bit more, so he can tell that this is definitely a prison cell door. So you're in like the kind of hold of a ship. You're in the brig. So somebody has locked you in here.
I try to force the door open.
It doesn't budge.
Okay. Well, it's looking like we're gonna have to wait to be released. But presumably, if they haven't killed us already, they're going to be taking us out of this room at some point. So I make myself comfortable on whatever the most comfortable place in this room looks like.
You're not coming on the raised platform.
No. Okay. Well, I'm going to. I look at the 2 cowering men and I roll my eyes, and then I'm going to lie down on the floor.
Okay, OT, do you want to do anything?
I mean, there's no point talking to anybody because we don't know anything. So, and I've already examined the room and decided there's no possible way out.
There's nothing like.
I mean,
so this is a bare room, right? There's like nothing in here.
Yeah,
except for yourselves and the other guy.
Mm.
Yeah, I search myself for weapons or keys.
You pat yourself down.
Yeah.
The only thing that's on you is a standard kind of identification chip that everyone would carry on them as part of the Imperial laws.
Okay.
I guess I'll do the same. Like, I'll check if I've got anything on me.
Yeah, you find your ID chip as well.
I check the third man.
Yeah, I guess that's our only option.
Are you going and patting him down, or are you asking him
we should
check
probably.
himself?
I think we should ask her. I think that's polite.
Okay. Hey, Sonny. Have you got your ID code?
He searches his pockets, and he also pulls out an ID code.
Okay.
Can we look at Can we look at the ID chips and see if there's anything?
Yeah, sure.
If
you press the button.
Oh, I'm going to press the button on. Yeah.
We press the third guy's button.
Yeah, first, just in case.
A little holographic image of his, and then like his sort of his identification number, and all of that pop up.
Okay, then there's nothing weird about that to us, right?
No, that's how these work.
I don't bother pressing mine.
It says that he's called Gully Cole.
Oh, we can see our own names. Brilliant.
Yeah.
I check mine for my own name.
Okay, what's your name? What do you read?
Oh, fuck. I don't know. Give me a minute.
Wow, he wasn't joking when he said a minute.
What would Space Screamer be called?
It's me.
Man, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I like the deep thought going into this from
Well, we've got one chance to pick our own name, right?
Yeah. I don't want it to. Well, I don't mind.
mean, you're going to be tied to this guy for like a session or two. I'm not envisaging this becoming like a fucking year-long campaign. I mean, maybe it does, but you can always get it changed by default.
Space default.
Space default, sorry, yeah. Is that Space Default? I'd like to change my name.
They're open 24/7.
I'd also like to change my acquaintance's name from Gully Cole.
My name is going to be Lars Vort.
Lars Vort. Cool. AT, do you want to check what your name is? Read up first. Yeah. What's your name?
I need a surname.
Grima Wormtongue.
No.
Space Screamer Wormtongue.
Space Screamer Wormtongue.
Nailed it. Oh.
What's a word that sounds a bit like worm? Or
snake.
What's a what about Grima Sarlocc Tongue?
I think that's a bit too on the nose.
Oh, okay. It's Sarlacc Tongue.
I'll be Caster Sarlacc Tongue.
Caster Sarlacc Tongue. Cool. Do your characters say anything, or do they just?
I'm surprised by how stupid my name is.
I'm also surprised by how stupid your name is.
Do I notice that he notices how stupid my name is?
Yes, I don't try to hide it.
You all look at each
I'm too
other
old to
with
play
the
politics.
face of, is that really what your space name is?
Mm.
Yeah.
I feel more badass after reading my name.
Well, in this company, yeah.
Even though I've wet myself.
Despite the fact you've wet yourself, you're probably still the alpha.
I wet myself to assert dominance.
Yeah.
As you are just fucking looking at each other with disgust, the door phases sort of open. It like starts grinding up, and two guys with blaster rifles sort of stomp round.
Are they wearing stormtrooper outfits, or are they just dudes?
Nah, they're just dudes. They're just dressed up in kind of, standard space garb.
Brilliant.
They've got some trousers on. They've got some boots.
Any hats?
One's a human. Yeah, he's got a fedora on.
I say that's a really nice hat.
You say it sarcastically, or is that honest?
You're not sure.
Okay.
He looks at you and just goes, "Shut the hell up."
Are we like intimidated by them? Are they scary?
They have guns pointed at you, so yes.
Right. Okay.
I'm like, whoa! I don't even know why I'm here.
The other one is one of those fish guys, a Mon Calamari.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The Mon Calamari just goes this way and gestures out the cell, but he's got his gun pointed at you still.
Okay. So there are two or three of them.
Yeah, there's two guards with guns.
Okay. I nod and I look at the other two, and I'm like, I guess we're going this way. I shuffle out the door. I pretend to look weak.
Okay.
Pretend to look. Oh my god. Okay.
Bye. See you in a bit, then. Love you. That was the guard shouting at you. You're like, what kind of psychological?
They're really fucking with us.
The Stockholm syndrome is setting in.
Okay.
So you all edge out the cell. The other guy, Gully, follows you. The human, as you walk past, says, "No funny business," and they start leading you down the hall. Well, you're walking in front of them; they're walking behind.
Okay, I keep walking.
Okay, it's a spaceship hall. You're walking kind of out the brig. They take you to kind of like an elevator. the doors hiss open. There's another 2 guards with blaster pistols. They kind of usher you into the lift, and you stand in the middle with all 4 guards pointing their guns at you.
I'm like, this seems a bit excessive. I'm just an old man.
Okay.
We know who you are, Lars. You can't fool us.
You could ask who that is.
Who's Lars? I don't remember anything.
Don't try any funny business.
I'm gonna look and see if there's anything like if there's any like keys or any kind of like security pass that I could maybe like potentially steal from one of them that's maybe in range.
Luck check.
You see on one of the guards. Lift kind of indicator thing,
right?
That's telling you what floor you're on. You see that in his back pocket there appears to be some kind of like door key or something like that.
Okay.
But like he immediately is turned back to face you, so it's behind him facing the wall, and
right. Okay.
That's the only thing that you notice on them that's potentially got any kind of significance.
Okay, cool. I'm not going to act on that now, but like, I mean, obviously, I'll probably have to pass some kind of check to see if I remember it later. But I'm going to.
You can remember that. Your character's not that dumb.
He's got intelligence of 1. Like, I'm RPing him as a bit of an idiot.
He can retain basic information like that.
Okay, fair enough.
The elevator sort of reaches its destination. The doors hiss open as they step out, and you are ushered onto the a ship's what's it called? Bridge, thank you. You walk onto the ship's bridge. There are multiple people like walking around. They're all dressed kind of like fairly scruffily. Like none of them are like wearing a uniform as such. And there's this big like Twi'lek guy. Am I saying that right? Who cares?
Yep.
He's like a massive guy. He's in like a big trench coat, and
I say to him, "What's up, Tiny?"
He's sitting on the captain's chair, and he's like glaring.
Right.
Do you say, "What's up, Tiny"?
No, I think it though.
Good lord. I mean, so there's probably 20 people in the room right now, or something like that.
Yeah, there's like a full ship's crew working on like various consoles and things.
Presumably, Gully's just freaking out. Like
Gully is just cowering and kind of doing his best to not get shot.
Right. Okay. I guess we just have to find out. Like, we need information because, like, at this point, we have no idea what's going on or who these people are. So,
yeah.
What?
Oh. You're the one with the charm stats.
I don't. Well, I've got 2 lots of charm, but also we don't know that. So I guess at this point, it's be like, we just need to ask who they are and why we're here. So, meh, who are you?
Oh God, are you gonna speak like that the whole time?
It's gonna be exhausting.
The massive Twi'lek just like leans across, and he's got like one of those like space bongs.
Right. Okay.
he just go, and he just
in my face.
Yeah, he's inhaling, and then he just sort of blows out smoke into like the middle of the room, and he just goes, "You're a funny guy, you know that."
Oh shit. Okay. Interesting.
He then points and he says, "Lars Ford, you owe me a lot of fucking money."
There's a fucking shock.
Do I? I can barely remember what I had for breakfast.
Don't try and act dumb on me. You know you owe me fucking millions.
Okay, well, I don't actually remember anything, so however you brought me here, good job. I don't remember.
What? So you're claiming ignorance?
Well, I literally do. I remember?
Yeah.
I
No, you
presumably
don't.
not.
You have no memory. He looks at you. He's sort of like, what do you mean you don't remember? You're Lars, the smuggler. You stole from me a few years back. I've been tracking you down to get my money ever since.
And how did I end up in your brig, may I ask?
We were able to catch you when you were trying to escape the planet down below, but you didn't manage to quite get past my fleet.
Mm-hmm. And what happened between you meeting my ship and me being in your brig?
He looks at you and he says, "Why do you?"
Because I don't remember a fucking thing, Sonny Jim.
He's quite sweary.
The big Twi'lek kind of looks at one of the crewmen and says, "What did you do?" This guy's like a little kind of like scrawny guy, and he just looks at the Twi'lek and says, "I did exactly as you asked. I installed the chips exactly like you told me to."
Oh no. Oh.
If you installed them exactly like you told me to, then why are they fucking acting so dumb? The little scrawny guy just kind of like doesn't really know exactly what to say. He kind of stumbles over his words. He says, possibly that there might have been a side effect that, you know, where we were having to do surgery very close to, you know, certain nerve centers. We might have accidentally caused side effects that we weren't aware of. We're dealing with experimental technology here.
I start slow clapping him.
Okay.
Well, fucking done.
What are these chips?
Are you slow clapping?
I'm not,
Yes,
but
I am.
The Twi'lek stands up and he just fucking punches you right in the stomach.
It's a good decision.
You double over, and then he goes and sits back down, and he like takes another puff from his space bomb.
All right. Mara, what are these chips?
So you're telling me that you have absolutely no memory?
No.
I mean, I'm doubled over on the floor, so
yeah.
Well, you have the misfortune of being on the crew of this absolute scumbag Lars Vorts, and when I captured him, I knew that he didn't have the money to pay me back. We searched his ship. He's got fuck all, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But you guys can do a little job for me, and that's what you're going to be doing to pay me back. However, I needed some insurance to make sure that you guys didn't fucking fuck off for a few years again. So I got my doc here to install a little chip right inside your spinal cord, just at the base of your neck. You can feel that there is like a kind of cut there, an incision that has then been sort of sealed shut, but it still feels fairly fresh at the back of your neck.
Okay.
There's a timer on that chip set for 3 days' time. And if you don't get this job done, that's going to send an electrical pulse that's going to fucking make you brain dead.
Okay.
What will this job involve?
He leans back now in his chair and he says, I like this guy, straight to business. It's quite a simple job, you see. Me and my crew, we've been eyeing up what we see as a bit of a weak link in the Imperial Army's supply chain. There's a depot close to here, about a 12-hour trip through light speed. The security isn't too good, and we've got a couple of guys on the inside, you see, but this is a major staging post for the Imperial Navy and their supplies. We currently think that they are loading a cargo ship full of very expensive weaponry. We're going to have you guys steal it for us.
What sort of weaponry?
I'm going to interject. No offense, but are you sure we're the guys for this?
You're exactly the fucking guys for this, because if you die, I...
Oh, fuck, he has a good point.
He has nothing to lose.
Well, yeah, no, that's fair enough.
He turns to Lars and says, the weapons, well, let's just say there's something explosive and there's enough of it to make me a warlord in the Outer Rim.
Okay, I mean, it doesn't seem like we've got much choice.
Oh, yeah, you got that right.
He smiles and he nods and says, good, right. My lieutenant here, he's going to take you through the plan. Take them away. I don't want to fucking see their faces again. You get led into like a side room and the doors hiss shut. There's still like 4 guards though there, and then there's this lieutenant guy who is a Mon Calamari, sure.
Right. Is the guy with the card in his back pocket still there, or has he gone somewhere else?
No, he stayed in. It's different guys this time.
Oh, fuck.
The Mon Calamari...
Shit.
The Mon Calamari takes out like a hollow... what they fucking call... I don't know. He projects like a holographic image of like this station. It's located on a planet called Zebulon 5.
I've heard of it.
It's a great planet actually. What's a Mon Calamari? It's a trap.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Just always 100%.
It's a trap. Right. Okay. It's a very simple plan.
Oh, God. He's spitting on me, and I'm just like, I'm trying to like. I'm really trying to be polite, but it's really not fun.
Every word, just like a fresh drop of spit hits your face.
Okay.
We've got 2 guys on the inside who've provided us with the security code for tomorrow. All you have to do is you have to fly this Lambda-class shuttle that we've got in our hangar through the 12 hours of light speed to the base. When you get there, you give the code. We're going to have you guys dressed up as logistical officers, okay?
Oh, the logistical's really quite overwhelming. He's just...
The what? Sorry? The what?
When he said logistical, it was really quite overwhelming.
Remind me, who are we meant to be again?
I'm just slowly like rubbing my sleeve across my face, being like, "Oh Jesus!"
We've got 2 guys on the inside who've already laid all the groundwork for this. We've just been waiting for 3 smucks.
3 what?
3 smucks. So that if you guys get shot, it doesn't really fucking matter, okay?
Do we get weapons?
We'll give you some blasters.
I want a lightsaber.
What's a fucking lightsaber? What the fuck you're on about?
Just give me some kind of melee weapons, Sonny Jim. Don't you worry about the rest.
It's a very simple plan. You give the code, they give you clearance to land. You land, we've already set up your face identifications, okay? All you have to do is you have to walk through 1 layer of security, okay? You get through that and you're into the command center. From there, you just have to change the shipment location to the destination written on this chip, okay? He's holding like a chip that you'd plug into a computer. Which one of you wants to take it?
I'll take it.
Okay, so you've got that now.
Yep.
Now, you can get out, okay? They're not going to realize that it doesn't end up at its proper location for 24 hours after that thing sets off, okay? So you plug that chip in, you got 24 hours to get away. All you have to do, you just walk out that command center, okay? You walk back to your Lambda class shuttle. you head to the location on this card. When you get there, our doc, he's going to remove those chips. You guys won't get electrocuted. But remember, you've got 3 days. It's a 12-hour flight there, a 12-hour flight back. You try to fuck anything, you guys are going to die. If you try and remove that chip, it's triggered so that anyone but our doc who have the right frequency, those things go, you die. He then looks at you and he says, you should probably avoid going near anything with like an electrical charge in the next 3 days as well. We don't know exactly how well those things will handle any kind of radiation or anything, so probably best not to risk it if you fancy not dying anytime soon. Simple plan, simple execution. You don't try anything funny. You don't fuck it up. I like how the Mon Calamari's hang on. It's a trap. You don't fuck it up.
Brilliant.
And you fucking get out and it's absolutely fucking fine.
Okay. Do we believe him that what he's saying about us coming back and them actually letting us live is true? Because I'm a bit sus they're just going to kill us. If I'm being
yeah, wouldn't we want revenge after all this?
Do you want to give me a subtlety roll?
Ooh, that's my thing. That's a 6.
Yeah, you just fucking fully believe him.
I only got a 2, which is what I need.
Lars, you're a little bit suspicious. You're kind of thinking to yourself, like, if they're so happy that we fucking could die, like, what's going to say that they actually removed the chip? Up to you what you want to do with that information.
Lars is formulating a plan in his head, so he's going to keep it to himself until he's alone with the other two.
Right. I mean, I think it's worth pointing out that, like, my guy is, like, absolutely convinced that they are telling the truth based on that role. Like, I think, like, I'm going to take a bit of convincing to be, like, to be told they're lying.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you got any questions?
How will we know what the guys look like in the spaceship?
We're not telling
like
you.
Such a nerd.
We're not telling you the identification of our insiders.
Well, fuck off then.
All you need to know is that they've done their job, but we aren't risking you guys fucking being able to hand anyone over to the Empire in interrogation. Okay?
That's fair enough.
I would like a remote detonator, please.
A remote detonator for what?
I mean a grenade. What are they called? You know, like a space grenade.
You're not getting a space grenade, you idiot.
Thermal detonator.
A thermal detonator, yes.
I want to oppose this. I don't want him getting a thermal detonator.
It's my signature move. If anything goes down, I need a thermal detonator.
You're going to be armed with standard Imperial blaster pistols. Anything else, and you'd raise suspicion. You're a fucking logistics officer, man. You're not going to be walking in there with a fucking nuclear weapon.
To be fair, I think these guys are legit. I think they're crossing the I's and dotting the T's. I kind of respect the hustle. Like, yeah.
Okay. Do we get like a meal before we go?
Are you hungry?
I'm very hungry.
There's food rations on the Lambda vehicle. I might just fucking tell you that we installed those chips 1 hour ago. The time's ticking, and we also need you to get there before the shipment goes. So we kind of need you to fuck off now.
Okay.
Do you want to change your trousers before we go?
This is how I like them.
He looks down and he goes, "Did you fucking piss yourself?"
I have a weak bladder, okay?
The Mon Calamari goes,
"Oh, I just."
At least I don't look like I pissed my face.
All right, I'm gonna attempt to resolve it. I'll just be like, right, let's get going. We're running out of time, and I'm just gonna grab both of them by the arm and try and very slowly edge away before we.
I'm coming, slimy man.
Who's what? Who are you talking to? Are you talking to Mon Calamari or me?
You.
Okay.
You get the elevator back down to the hangar this time, and as you get out, they hand you over the suits you're going to be wearing. So they're kind of the standard grey Imperial sort of costumes.
Okay.
Lars, yours has like a captain's kind of pin on it.
Why does he get to be senior?
Because
I'm the smuggler.
he actually is. You got to
the
remember that they know who you are, and he actually is the captain.
The crew.
You get like a commodore.
Is OT's character actually like part of my crew?
Yeah. Like these other
Right.
these other two schmucks are part of your crew.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh,
You get like a commodore insignia, OT, and then Gully's got like a kind of like officer sergeant kind of ID badge. Before you enter the shuttle, the one of the original guards that spoke to you, the human this time, not the Monkey, he says, they asked me to hand over your ID badges so that if anything goes wrong, there's no way of them tracing who you actually are.
And what if they ask us for our ID? You stupid idiot.
You'll use the fucking fake names we're giving you, you moron. We're not having fucking Lars Vord just swan his way into the Imperial station. You'll fucking light it up like a Christmas tree when you go through the ID. You've fucking stolen from the Imperials more times than we have.
And been caught so many times as well. I hand over my badge immediately. I'm done at this point. I'm covered in spit and I'm really angry. Like I'm quite.
No problem. Gully hands his over pretty freely as well.
Okay,
Me and
Gully walk into walk away from whatever's about to happen.
Okay. So you walk onto the ship.
Yeah.
You close the hatch. You punch in the coordinates for the base you've been given. I'm going to say that OT, your caster is the pilot.
Okay.
Of the ship. You sit down. You key in, and take off the hangar of this ship, and you punch into light speeds, and you're off.
Right. Yeah. Cool.
How do you want to spend your 12 hours in light speed? I give you the option as to whether you want to chat, whether you want to sort anything, if you want to have sleep, if you like whatever you want to do. Let me know what your character is going to spend the next 12 hours doing in preparation for this.
Do I have to stay at the controls the entire time, or can it?
No. It's once you're in light speed, like you let the computer sort it out.
Okay.
What's the other guy's name again?
Gully.
I say to Caster. So, what do you think then? Do you reckon they're telling the truth?
About what?
Letting us go.
I mean, they got no reason to kill us, right? I mean, maybe they want to hire us for their crew. Like, we could be useful.
I don't like it. Something smells odd to me.
I'm
not just talking about my trousers.
You're in fresh trousers now, unless you pissed the costume trousers as well.
Is Gully wearing the old trousers?
You're all wearing your
Oh yeah, it's true.
What about you, Gully?
Yeah.
The way I see it, you know,
Is that how he talks?
That's how Gully talks. Yeah, I don't know why I've gone for
nerd.
don't know why I've gone for American accents tonight. But I really fucking lean into it.
I respect the hustle.
The way I see it, they're our only shot, right? These things that are in our fucking necks, they kill us. They're the only ones who can take them safely out that we know of. Like, I think we have to believe them. If we don't, then we risk just instantly dying.
But also, they're sending us to pick up explosives, right? So, we'll have explosives, and they won't expect us to potentially threaten them with explosives.
Gully looks at you like you're a fucking idiot. Did you even listen to the fucking plan?
Well, we pick up explosives, we bring them back, no?
No,
No.
we're changing where the cargo ship's destination is so that these guys can hijack it rather than it being sent to an Imperial base. We're not gonna come into fucking contact with the explosives at all.
But we could try.
I was about to say, I feel like Lars is going to hold the explosives.
Gully like face palms is like, maybe we see when we get there, but it kind of sounded to me like we're probably not gonna have our hands on the explosives. I think we're just gonna be in this shuttle.
I mean, we want to keep a low profile, and like, there's no reason for an officer to be going near the explosives.
Okay.
Are you
Lars.
like sad?
Yeah.
He
Look,
pisses
guys,
himself in sadness.
I'm the one.
Oh.
I'm the one that has allegedly 3 intelligence. Okay. The guy playing me doesn't know what he's talking about, but I'm meant to be really smart. Okay.
Right, interesting. God, the nuance. I feel like my guy with 1 intelligence is actually kind of showing up here rather than the fucking. Anyway, okay, so we've had that conversation. I feel like.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just see how we get on, shall we? Lars just does ego push-ups for about an hour and then goes to bed.
Okay. Something that you are going to do, you're going to familiarize your fake pseudonym.
Right.
So, Mare, your Imperial identification, it comes up with like your face and everything. Like, it's very professionally done. Like, you can't tell the difference between this and a real fucking badge. Comes up with you being called Captain Dio Pisa. Or maybe that's
Pizza.
it might be pronounced Pisa actually.
Not sure.
I'll go pizza.
Okay, it's spelled pizza. Good. OT, yours pops up with
You cut out.
yours. You're called Leon Iono.
Right. That's so much better than my actual name.
I did have the benefit of coming up with these in my spare time. And just so you know, Gully, he's called Milo Saga.
Right.
Milo Saga.